YouTube, we're back. Hello. You can see on the screen, we're finishing off tier 2 ARKs, looking at the tier list. Doesn't seem like a lot of people are too interested in looking at the tier list for the ARKs in particular, which surprises me. I imagine people researching the game should or would be looking up ARKs on the internet, but doesn't seem like there's a lot of response to them. But we started it, and this is pretty much just as much for me as it is for anyone viewing this. So we're gonna finish it. I have the Christmas lights on in the back because I don't want Christmas to be over. So don't at me, just let it be. Let me pretend that we're still in the holidays. My babe is home. Back to business, we're gonna pick up where we left off, looking at this next ARK after the Eldritch Supper. Great Temple of Maha, or Maja, it's translated to. I know I've seen this image before in game. It's ranked an 8.5 out of 10 on the wiki. Characteristics are an A, acquired skills are an A, ether reward is a double S. Okay. Light attribute magic consumption MP -2. Nice. Wave magic damage increases with passage of time. Int down is invalidated, so your int can't be decreased. And it sounds like each wave your magic damage goes up, along with your light magic having a lower cost. The ether reward is a staff. MP +40, strength +65, int +182, and mind +167, attribute light, and light attribute attack magic damage +30%. Oh my gosh, you give that to Lily or freaking Saint Tyria? I mean Spirit Maiden Tyria? Either of the two, they're gonna look insane. The skills you can get are Holy Wall, 20% cut on dark magic, fast metis. I don't know what metis is. Obviously that's not what it's called in game, I don't think, but maybe something that increases your mind. MND. Cure dark, restore the darkness of all allies. So okay, take away darkness from all allies. Tellermells. I love these names. Increases damage to enemies in abnormal conditions. Light high boost. Increases the power of light magic attack by 30%. Auto aura. Increasing magic power. Or yeah, aura gives you increased magic damage? Possibly, yeah, I believe so. The commentary. Only ARK that can learn light high boost, which increases light magic by 30%. It's a fat increase. Recommended to equip Lyra. Allows you to learn powerful light magic by yourself or a character who has learned the light attribute. Like I said, Tyria or Lily, this would work really well on if you don't have Lily matter. The ARK ether reward is super powerful. I mean, we don't even need to be explained why. The stats that you get from it: 875 HP, 60 MP, 106 strength, 192 defense, 324 int, and 327 mind. So definitely made for a magic caster. Gonna cost you blue souls up until level 6. Then red until 10. Here are your ARK extensions, which I did get some clarification on. I guess if you pull duplicates or use Stardust, Prayer Stardust, you can extend the stats on these ARKs, therefore enhancing the base stat boost up by some kind of corresponding amount. It looks like there's a maximum number of enhancements that can be done on each ARK. So like HP, you can do one extension on it, which gives you a 200 extra boost in HP. And that same kind of rule follows for the rest, except it looks like MP, defense, int, and mind you can increase by 2, but you can't increase strength by any. So I guess that's a limitation. I'm wondering if that, like, this is actually set in game. You can't put anything into strength even if you wanted to, or if this is what they recommend. So I'll have to clarify that moving forward. Alright, Galliano Waterfall. I haven't seen this ARK, if I have, often in the game. It's given an 8 out of 10. Characteristic A, acquired skills S, and ether reward A. Characteristic physical damage -20%, always high regen effect. That's nice. The more units with ice skills, the higher the maximum HP. Interesting. It's kind of a tropical looking place. I'm surprised it corresponds with ice units. The reward, the Ether reward is a cloth, MP plus 50, defense plus 75, int 104, mind 181, attribute none, damage taken from fire attribute minus 10%, and further minus 15%, it looks like, for all magic damage. So pretty nice right there. Spirit breathing skill. SET recovers a little when receiving the skill to recover HP. So if you heal, you also recover your skill costs, which is nice. Macure, paralyze, recover paralysis of all allies. Cool, fast vitality. Automatically acts vitality at the start of battle. I don't know if vitality is defense or if it's HP. I think it's HP. Illness invalid, disables the disease. Become disease resistance if the disease is weak. You can learn God Heal. Greatly recover... Oh, no, that's not what I was thinking. Greatly recovers the HP of a single ally. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of the one that recovers HP, MP, and gives a stat boost. I know Divine Beast Ray can learn it. I thought it was called God Heal, but maybe it's not. Maybe that's a different skill, but I know God Heal is a very commonly referred to skill as what you want to give anyone in order for them to heal. You can build a lot of hybrid support casters / healers with this skill. And then Recovery High Boost increases the power of recovery magic by 30%. So this is a super powerful recovery arc. This would look good on top of Tyria or any other units that you're trying to make focus healing. Commentary, durable arc. Galliano Waterfall is a highly durable arc. Characteristics of it: reduce the damage taken by physical attacks, and there's high regen, so you're always recovering HP. It's good for difficult quests. Excellent acquisition skills like we saw. Look at this. This will help me in the Phantom Tower. In addition, Galliano Waterfall can learn Illness Invalid and is very effective in the 55th floor of Phantom Tower. Good to know. The stats you get: 1508 HP, 63 MP, 77 strength, 248 defense, 200 int, 351 mind. That's a pretty big number right there. It's also another one of these split between blue and red souls to upgrade it all the way. And then there are the ARK extension numbers if you are interested. Number 3, we're looking at Guidance Star Bell Tower. Alright, that's a neat looking arc. Looking at an 8.5 out of 10. We got the characteristics S, acquired skills A, Ether reward S. So actually some pretty good rankings. Characteristic at level 10 periodically grants a buff that reduces the damage taken by magic attacks by 80%. Cumulative damage upper limit is available. Cumulative damage upper limit is increased by increasing level. Mind plus 50% increase when dying. You will not faint when attacking from an enemy. So, what? Whoa. Hello. You will not faint when attacking from an enemy? That sounds just like a tricky little translation. But it sounds like you get some type of revive. And once you revive, you get this 50% increase in mind, which is great. God Awesome, Soul Fine. Looks like a type of clothing or armor. MP plus 20, defense 58, int 106, mind 172, attribute none. Always HP regen, MP regen effect. Oh my gosh, I want to use this on all my casters. HP MP gradually recovers. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. That's a stupid Ether reward. Looking at the acquired skills, it gives you skill stock 3, which is very important. Magic Guard. MP recovers a little when guard is activated. Magic Castle. You know what? I got to take advantage of this one because I have another arc that teaches this, and I have an arc that teaches guard. So I need to put those two on all of my casters because recovering and recharging MP is super important for the tower, I've learned. Magic Castle, 20% on magic damage received by all allies. That's nice. 20% cut. Undead Shield, damage received from undead type minus 10%. High Magic Barrier, cuts magic damage received by single ally by 20%. And Robe High Boost, increases mine by 20%. And magic attack power by 10% when equipped with a robe, so it works hand in hand with the reward. The commentary, arc characteristics that suppresses magic attacks by 80%. Yeah, that's a huge damage reduction. Huge damage reduction. Arc Ether reward is powerful. We saw it gives an HP and MP regen, which is pretty stupid. Stats at level 10, 2209, MP 40, Strength 143, Defense 245, Int 122, and Mind 382. And it's going to take all your red souls to put this baby up. No ARK extension stats, so good to note. Alright, finally looking at an ARK that I own. Killing Doll. Only an 8 out of 10, surprisingly. Characteristics A, acquired skills S, and Ether Reward S. So, some pretty good rankings, even just to get an 8 out of 10. At level 10, I do have this, so I should be able to know this by heart, but this will be a good refresher. Or I'll be able to translate some of the bad translations, hopefully. Strength plus 15%, which is great. Increased physical attack damage by the number of enemies of the same type as the attack target, plus 5% per body, including the attack target maximum, plus 30%. This confuses me a little bit, but I think I know it. I think I'm understanding it the more times I'm reading it. I think when you're targeting an enemy, your physical attack damage is going to be increased if the enemy you're attacking has the same typings as it on the field. So if you're fighting a Pockle and there's 4 other Pockles on the field, you're going to get a 20% increase in physical attack damage. I believe that's how it works. But then it's like if you then switch, if you're fighting a Pockle and then your target switches to one of the wolf creatures, the lichens or something, I can't remember what they're called, and there's only 2 of those, are you then only increased by a 10% physical damage buff? I think that's how it works. Super special move damage by the number of stocked feats increase. So the number of skill charges you have, you get 5% up to 50%. So if you hoard all of your skills and wait for your special to charge, you're going to be dealing 1.5 times damage on it, which I abuse all the time with Alice and make her ultimate hit like a truck. You can get the Zeal Machine God Core as your ARK Ether reward. Strength plus 71, Defense plus 14, Mind plus 12, Attribute none. When HP drops below 50%, physical attack damage plus 15%. So that's actually a really, really good accessory that I do want to snag at some point. The acquired skills, Mimicry Machine, add machine to type. Now I need to learn, because we're going to see. I'll bring it up when we get there. Stock feat 1, so skill charge 1 increases the stock for your number 1 skill. And then mechanical boost, which is known as machine boost in game, increases the power of physical attacks by 7% when equipped with a machine. So this is what I'm asking. Does this only activate when you have a machine type weapon equipped? Or does it activate because you have this machine type added to the character? Comments, help me out. This is translated to Pyrin, which is not what it is in game. Enemies are easier to feint, so I guess it takes less hits to stun them. Power circulation, Brave and Fort are automatically activated when using enemy special. So when an enemy uses their special moves on you or their skills, you automatically you get more strength and you get more either defense or HP. Probably defense. Super Special Move Boost 2 increases the power of Super Special Moves, which is your ultimate, by 30%. Very powerful. So this, on top of this added effect, you're hitting, I don't even know how they multiply into each other, but it makes your ultimate hit like crazy. Looking at the commentary, strong acquisition skills, in particular the skill Power Circulation, is recommended to be attached to Bayland and Alice, where super special moves are quickly accumulated. ARK attached to a character with a powerful special move, right? So it works really well on Roland or Oni Blade Shin. I think that's Flame Blade Shin. The stat boosts at level 10 are great. 2734 HP, 24 MP, 360 strength, 274 defense, 39 int, 227 mind. So incredible for any physical attackers. Straight blue souls. This is one of those 3 million blue souls accumulated in order to get it to level 10. And no ARK extension information as of now. Number 5 on the list, Stardust Live. It's a concert ARK, which is pretty funny to me. It's an 8 out of 10. Characteristic is an A. Acquired skill is A. Ether reward S. At level 10, your status increase effect time given by yourself. So the status duration of buffs is plus 35% given by the character. Plus 35%. Increase the maximum stock of all skills by 1. Disease resistance plus 2. ARK ether reward 100% looks like a robe. HP plus 300, MP 20. Defense for 145, mind 126. So nice defensive stats. Attribute none. Disable down debuff for all stats. Very, very nice. Victory pose recovers 10% of HP when stabbing. That means when defeating an enemy, I think. Skill charge 2. So it starts you off with a nice bonus in the second skill. Holy Circle regularly deals light damage to a single enemy and reduces darkness resistance. Does that put it around yourself and just deal damage over time? Speed Feather increases the movement speed of all allies. That's a nice skill. Clothes High Boost increases defense and mind by 10% and physical attack damage by 10% when equipped with clothes. Heat Live increases skill recovery speed of all allies by 25%. That's the SCT. Wow. That's stupid good. Okay. I know this is Tinkery or Tinkely's ARK, so she brought a lot to the table. The commentary. ARK that goes well with the buffer. You can extend the effect time up to 35%. Oh, with buffing. ARK that goes well with buffing, for sure. Yes. Increased lap efficiency with Pirate Feast. Oh. Stardust Live increases lap efficiency when combined with the skill Pirate's Feast. Since it increases the stock number with its ARK characteristics, it goes well with Pirate Feast that raises the SCT to max. Pirate Feast can be learned on the SSR ARK Pirate Ship Legnus. So you learn Pirate Feast from Legnus, and then you equip this ARK on top of that. And I think you're just going to have maxed out skill stocks like ASAP, which is kind of stupid. At level 10, you're getting 24, 32 HP, 83 MP, 140 strength, 216 defense, 142 int, mind, 221. So just solid stats across the board for sure. Takes all red souls to get it up to level 10. And then there you go. Those are the ARK extension. Finally, last on the tier 2 list. This is Science Lights. So probably a Dr. Stone ARK came with the collaboration. It's an 8 out of 10. Characteristics a B. That's a pretty low grade. Acquired skills A, but the Ether reward is an SS. That's probably what keeps it in tier 2. So the characteristic, when int is higher than strength, the probability of receiving physical attack criticals is greatly reduced. That's already such a shaky ability right there. Magic casting time reduction is nice. Consumption MP, -2, that's good. Oh, magic belonging to science recovers a small amount of HP for all allies each time it is used. So when it comes to science magic, isn't it only Dr. Stone that has that? So does this only go into effect if it's equipped to Dr. Stone? That would make it a super limited ARK in general. But the Ether reward, which is a double S, is the flag of the Kingdom of Science. MP plus 45, int plus 205, mind plus 142. So a big int bonus. Attribute none. The higher the magic power, the higher the power of physical attack. And the attack magic damage belonging to science plus 50%. So it's increasing your physical attack along with your attack magic. It's dependent upon your attack magic. But it's also buffing your attack magic damage belonging, it's your science magic. So it's buffing Dr. Stone's magic by 50%. I know it took me a long time to get through that sentence, but this is me processing in my head. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous equipment for Dr. Stone. Looking at the skills, Glasses restores the darkness of a single ally, so it gets rid of darkness on an ally and increases their critical rate by 15%. That's nice. Pulley Principle When attacking normally, so normal attacks, there is a low probability that additional damage will be 4 to 8 times more powerful. What the hell? This is so wonky. Black powder. Fire type attacks on medium range enemies. Okay. Generator, lightning attack. Got it. Light that illuminates the darkness. Increases the power of light attacks by 10% and takes minus 10% damage from dark attacks received by enemies. And then glass record greatly recovers HP of all allies and recovers SCT. That's a strong ability. So just, you put this ARK, if you have Dr. Stone but you don't have this ARK, I feel like he's literally half as effective as he could be. The commentary. ARK that goes well with characters who use science, so maybe it's not just Dr. Stone. The ARK characteristics of science light are the ARK you want to set in Chizora Ishigami, who can learn science because it shortens the casting time of science and reduces MP consumption. I don't know who that is off the top of my head. ARK Ether Reward is powerful, no kidding. It has an int that is comparable to the Heavenly Wand Rem Road, which is the most desirable equipment for magic attackers, and has the effect of increasing the power of science by 50%. Yeah, that is broken for anyone learning science magic. Oh, well, maybe you can teach, right? These must be Generator and Black Powder are probably science-type magic attacks, no? So it would increase those inherently? I don't know. I'd have to figure that one out. The stats you get at level 10, 1708 HP, 68 MP, 126 Strength, 132 Defense, 336 Int. That's a fat one. 212 Mind, sorry. And split. First 6 levels Blue Souls, last 4 levels are Red Souls. No ARK extension stats. Okay, there we go. That's Tier 2, Part 3, done. Looks like those, yeah, we're getting into the more specific ARKs, right? They work very well with very specific characters. The Tier 1 summed it up pretty good in the summary that we read. I'm not sure where that is, but it pretty much explained. Tier 1 is an ARK you can slap on any character that's it's relevant to, and you're gonna be looking real good. Tier 2, you're getting a little more specific with who is gonna look the best with it equipped to, but still super solid skills, ether rewards, abilities that you can use with it. And then we're gonna move on to Tier 3, which I believe is like, if you're not equipping it to this specific character, it looks like crap. So I don't know when I'll get to Tier 3. Probably I'll probably switch gears and focus on some different kind of videos in the meantime. But you know, for educational purposes, I will be coming back at some point. There we go, Tier 2. Cross it off the list. And like I always say, work hard, play harder. See you in the next video.